Hello folks, welcome back. In the latest insult and affront to the United States and diplomatic relations, the South African National Defense Force has reneged on the Status of Forces Agreement and an existing relationship between the U.S. military and the South African military that's gone on for many years. Exercise Shared Accord has now been canceled by U.S. Africa Command because the South African National Defense Force and South African authorities refused to allow U.S. soldiers to come to South Africa with their personal weapons. Now, this is stupidity beyond belief. The U.S. forces have been coming to South Africa a number of years. Shared Accord, this would be the fourth iteration of it. It occurred in 2013, 2018, 2022, and this one would have been in 2025 in the Free State. It's an exercise focused on humanitarian assistance, disaster response, and things like that. Yet they are denying what is in the Status of Force Agreement between these two countries, which allows us to bring these weapons there. Now, think about the foolhardiness of this. U.S. military are oftentimes already forward on an operation and then deployed further. You don't send soldiers abroad without their firearms. What kind of morons are these people? Are these the same people that sent their troops in the eastern Kivu and they ran like little biatches? Are these the same people that sent their troops in the Central African Republic and they got shellacked by rebel forces? Are these the same people that used the Sandef to invade Lesotho twice and the soldiers dropped their weapons and ran away in mountain villages when shotgun misfired? Are these the same people that invaded Comoros 3 times? Yeah, that's who they are. South Africans have told the U.S. they can't bring their weapons. Now, I seem to remember a very famous incident in South Africa when people were told they couldn't bring their firearms. You see, there's this little Trekboer party led by Piet Retief, and they went to visit the Zulu king Dingane. Dingane wanted to have a big celebration to thank them for retrieving cattle he claimed were stolen from him by a rival tribe. So they came for a big feast, and they were told they couldn't bring their weapons in to the kraal because it's an insult to the king. And at the right moment, he said, "Get the white wizards." And he murdered them, excruciatingly painful. Dingane. So, I'm not saying the South African government is going to attack our troops, but you get the foolhardiness of soldiers without weapons. It's just stupid. But only the South African government would dream something like that up. Only the South African government would dream something like that up. So, Shared Accord is not going to happen. This is yet another nail in the coffin of U.S.-South African diplomatic relations. And this is another own goal by South Africa. This is wholly unnecessary. It's not like we haven't done this exercise before. We even had a far bigger exercise in the Northern Cape with 750 Marines pared down from over 1,500 several years ago. But now they're basically reneging on the agreements we have in the place and not letting our soldiers go over there. You don't send soldiers abroad without weapons. What kind of moron expects that? Only pacifists and communists. And what do communists do? Nothing good. So, no Shared Accord, no firearms. Not going to happen, guys. Sorry, it's over. This isn't in